Krishna, Shivana Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandar Pranams.
You can proceed, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhu Udara, Prabhu Udara Krishna. Udara Krishna Chandra Prabhu. Already forward. Hare Krishna devotees. Dandar Pranams to all assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. So today we'll be very fortunate to hear from Bhagavad Gita from his grace, Udara Krishna Chaitanya Chandra Prabhu. So let us all welcome Prabhu by enthusiastically chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra 3 times. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama
Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Udara Krishna Chandra Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu. Welcome, Prabhu. You're looking very bright.
Thank you. Welcome all for the Friday Satsang. Am I audible, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhu. Very clear.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thanks for all for giving such a wonderful service to me. We can start with the Mangalacharan prayer.
Jai Radha Madhav also, if you want, you can sing, Prabhu.
Prabhuji?
Jai Radha Madhav.
Jai Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari. Jai Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradhari. Jaya Girivaradhari. 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 Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Jaya Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskrityam.
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Devim Saraswati Vyasam
Devim Saraswati Vyasam.
Tado Jayamudiraye
Dode Mudriye.
Nashtaprayeshu Pateshu
Nashtaprayeshu Abhaddeshu.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Saraswati Tamasyohi
Bhagavati Uttamasyohi.
Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtagi
Bhakti Bhavati Naishtagi.
Mukam Karoti Vachalam
Mukam Karoti Vachalam.
Pangum Lekayade
Pangam Lengayade Girim.
Yatrapadamaham Vande
Yat Kripaham Vande.
Gurum Dinatarinam
Sri Gurum Devatharanam.
Sri Chaitanya Vishwaram
Sri Chaitanya Vishwaram.
Paramananda Madhavam. Om Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. First, I request all the devotees bless me to take the class in perfect mode and within the scenario of our Guru Parampara and what we advised by Bhagavad. If there is anything out of that, please rectify me. requesting all the mercy of all the devotees and Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj, please bless me and bestow mercy upon me and use as an instrument to speak to such wonderful devotees. Same like a microphone. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Welcome all for the Friday Satsang. Today we are discussing verse 50 of chapter 2. It's a very small but I will try my best to explain what I got. If there is any mistake, please rectify me and advise me. Thank you. Hare Krishna. We can start, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Buddhi yutto jahadiha upe sukrita dushkrite tasmad yogaya yujyasva yoga karma sukausalam. Buddhi yutto jahadiha upe sukrita dushkrite tasmad yogaya yujyasva yoga karma sukausalam. Buddhi yukto jahadiha upe sukrita dushkrite tasmad yogaya yujyasva yoga karma sukausalam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Buddhi yukto jahatiha ube sukrita dushkrite tasmad yogaya yujyasya yoga karma sukausalam.
Yoga karma sukausalam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
May I recite, Prabhu?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes,
May I
Prabhuji.
recite?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Buddhi yukto jahatiha
Buddhi yukto jahadiha
upe sukrita dushkrite
Upe sukrita dushkrite
tasmat yogaya yujyasva
tasmad yogaya yujyasva
yoga karma sukausalam.
yoga karma sukausalam.
Thank you, Prabhu. Lord Pranam.
Audible? Welcome.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Buddhi yukto jahadiha
Buddhi yukto
jahadiha
ube sukrita dushkrite
ube dushkrite
tasmat yogaya yujyasya
tasmad yogaya yujyasya
yoga karmasu kaushalam.
yoga karmasu kaushalam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Buddhi yukto jahatiha
Buddhi yukto jagadiha
ubde sukrita dushkrite
ube sukrita dushkrite
tasmat yogaya ujyasva
tasma yogaya yujyasva
yoga karmasu kausalam.
yoga karmasu
Yoga
kausalam.
karmasu kaushalam.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay, Mataji, please.
No problem, Mataji can.
Okay. Buddhi yukto jahatiha
Buddhi yukto jagadiha
ubhe sukrita dushkrite
ube sukrita dushkrite
tasmad yogya yujyasva
tasma yogaya yujyasva
yoga karmashu kaushalam.
yoga karma kaushalam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Buddhi yukto jahatiha
Buddhi yukto jagadiha
ube sukrita dushkrita
ube sukrita dushkrite
tasmad yogaya yujyasva
tasma yogaya yujyasva
yoga karmasu kaushalam.
yoga karma kaushalam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji. Buddhi yukto yuhadiha.
Buddhi yukto jahatiha.
Jahadiha. Ube sukrida dushkride.
Upe sukrita dushkrite.
Tasmad yogaya yujyasya.
Tasma yogaya yujyasva.
Yogaha karmansu kaushalam.
Yoga karmasu kaushalam.
Hare Krishna. Word meaning. Buddhi Yukta, one who is engaged in devotional service. Jahadi, can get rid of. Iha, in this life. Ubhe, both. Sugata, Dushkride, good and bad results. Tasmat, therefore. Yogaya, for the sake of devotional service. Yujaswa, be so engaged. Yogaha, Krishna consciousness. Karmasu, in all activities. Kaushalam, act. Meaning and purpose, translation and purpose by S.K. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. A man engaged in devotional service rids himself of both good and bad reactions even in this life. Therefore, strive for yoga, which is the art of all work. Purpose. Since time immemorial, each living entity has accumulated the various reactions of his good and bad work. As such, he is continuously ignorant of his real constitutional position. One's ignorance can be removed by the instruction of Bhagavad Gita, which teaches one to surrender unto Lord Sri Krishna in all respects and become liberated from the chained victimization of action and reaction, birth after birth. Arjuna is therefore advised to act in Krishna consciousness, the purifying process of resultant action. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnana-salakya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guru Sri Chaitanya-manopishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Yoga Kadamati Padati Padatikam Pandeham Sri Guru Sri Yunamadagamana Sri Guru Vaishnava Sri Rupam Sakarajadam Sakaganajagunatha Sadhuidam Salavadutam Sarijam Krishna Chaitanya Dev Sri Radha Krishna Pada Sakaganajagunatha Sri Vishakha He Krishna Karuna Siddho Dito Gopesha Gopika Kanta Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrishabhani Subhede Vedanama Vanja Kalpatarupyascha Vasitupyeva Padidana Bhavani Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasa Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashnaya Kudale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityananda Namaste Saraswate Devi Gurvani Pacha Nirvishesha Shuddha Pacha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashnaya Srimade Jaya Padaya Swami Namo Padaya Yudhikata Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Again, I am requesting all the devotees, please bless me. Hare Krishna. We can read once again the sloka. Buddhi yukto jahadiha upe sukrita dushkrite tasmat yogaya yujyasva. Yoga karma sukha. One who is engaged in the devotional service. Jahadiha, get rid of what? Get rid of the result. Both result, that Sugata, both Sugrata and Dushkrita, good and bad results. That means if we engaged in devotional service, we are not binding with the result of our action. Buddhi yukto jahadiha upe sugrada dushkride. Sugrada and dushkrada, good and bad, both results engaged in the devotional service of Bhagavan. Therefore, Tasmat Yogaya, for the sake of devotional service, Yujjasva, so engage Krishna consciousness in all activities, Karmasu, Kaushalam, art. That means the yoga means the art of work. Art of work means how can we act or how can we done our karma. That is Karmasu Kaushalam. In Prabhupada, in his speech regarding this sloga, Prabhupada gave a very wonderful example of one doing their work with experienced expert and other guy which is not so expert in that machine to operate that machine. He explains that if there is any mistake or any happen in between the work done by an unexperienced guy, then he started repairing that machine. It takes long time, maybe days and months, maybe he can't repair that machine. If he is an expert in that karma or operating that machine, he can easily repair that machine or rectify the mistake of that machine. How he knows that machine, how it can be repaired. That is Karmasu Kaushalam. Here in the spiritual platform, Karmasu Kaushalam means one who act according to their karma must know for what we are working, for what we are doing this karma, for to whom we are doing his karma, what is the effect of that karma. By understanding that, or by understanding Krishna consciousness, or by understanding Bhagavan, if he done the work, it will not bind, good or bad, to us. That act will not bind us. In purport, in translation, Srila Prabhupada told, a man engaged in devotional service rids himself of both good and bad reaction, even in this life. Not to the next life, even in this life also, we can get rid of all the binding of this material world, this Maya, by engaging all our karma with devotional service, or all the karma we are doing for Krishna, or according to the will and wish of Krishna. If we do our karma, it will not bind us. We are not in the cycle of birth and death. We can go to abode of Krishna, Bhagavan. Therefore, strive for yoga, which is the art of all the work. Yoga means what? Yoga means, this word derives from the Sanskrit word yuj. Yuj means united. United with what? United with Bhagavan. Yoga means united with Bhagavan, not an exercise. For the time being, normally yoga means exercise for the body, or for the body and mind. That not meant for yoga. Yoga means to connect with God. What we are doing, it is connected with God, becomes yoga. In purport, since time immemorial, each living entity has accumulated the various reactions of his good and bad work. Srila Prabhupada explains that each living entity has accumulated the various reactions of his good and bad work. If we work, the result is good or bad. If all the actions, there must be a reaction. If we do good or do bad, there is a reaction. Maybe this is good, or maybe there is a suffering. Anyway, there is a reaction. But if you do devotional services, this good and bad reaction will not affect us. It will not bind us. Bhagavan also told this is they mentioned Srila Prabhupada mentioned immemorial, time immemorial. That means we don't know our date of birth. We celebrate our birthday, but we don't know which day or which period we are born. But in this material world, in this life, in this human body, we born in this such and such state. But before that, we have several birth and death happen. In the chapter 4, verse 5, Bhagavan also explained to Arjuna. Arjuna asked one doubt to Krishna to clarify that. Bhagavan told to Arjuna, this Bhagavad Gita I explained before to Vivaswan, Suryadev. At that time, Arjuna asked Krishna, how you explain to Vivaswan? Because Vivaswan is there before long. But you are born here. Then how you can explain Bhagavad Gita to Vivaswan at that period? Bhagavan told, we both take birth for so many times. But you can't remember that. But I can remember all the past. So we have, from time immemorial, we have birth and death. In that cycle, now we came here in this human body. And before that, all the janmas, we accumulated various reactions of our acts, good or bad. That means Sanjita Karma. Sanjita Karma means what? What we are accumulated from our previous birth, previous lives. What karma? We know some children from the birth, maybe by 2 years or 3 years. At that time, they know Bhagavad Gita, all slogas of Bhagavad Gita. We can see YouTube. From where that buddhi comes? From the previous birth. Such accumulated reactions, if we serve Krishna or if we are in the devotional services, that we can continue to the next birth. Like that, karma continues us. Such an accumulated good and bad results means Sanchita Karma. That Sanchita Karma Phala, we must it may be fruitified or it will be fruitified in the future. Sanchita Karma, we are done before birth. And Prarabdha Karma is the result of suffered or enjoyed in this birth. This time, what we are suffering, what we are enjoying, that Karma Phala is Prarabdha Karma Phala. And Agami Karma Phala means what we are done in this lifetime, in this human body. That reactions may be postponed to next birth. Maybe in next birth, our karma phala in this life, we have to go to suffer or enjoy. These three types of karma phala is there: Sanchita karma, Prarabdha karma, and Agami karma. First two, we have no control because Sanchita karma is already in our account. Then that we can't do. What is their reaction? We must suffer or enjoy from that. Prarabdha karma also. In this birth, we are what we are fruitifying or what we are enjoying. That one is Prarabdha karma. We have no control over that. Agami karma we can have control. In this lifetime, we can do karma with the Krishna consciousness. At that time, the result of our karma will not bind us. Like that, we can escape from agami karma. In the Karma Yoga, we have Buddhi, Bhagavan give Buddhi, Ishwararpana Buddhi, and Prasada Buddhi. Ishwararpana Buddhi means if you do all the actions to the Lord and not to entertain any thinking of being the owner of any action, that means the kartutvam. We are not a karta or a doer of any act. Doer is Krishna. This is lack of ownership of any action which is called as having no kartutvam. Don't think that I am the doer. Krishna decides how we do the karma. And also, Bhoktrutvam. Bhagavan is the Bhokta. Bhoktaram Yajadavasam Sarva Bhuta Maheshwaram. All the karmas, all the yajnas or tabas, the Bhokta or the enjoyer is Krishna. We think that our act for enjoying or for satisfying our senses. Don't think so. We all are doing our karma to enjoy Krishna or to entertain Krishna. That is our goal. That is our identity. So, with the Ishwararpana Buddhi, we do our act. Don't think that I am the doer or I am the enjoyer of that act. Both are for Bhagavan. For that, Bhagavan told Bhoktaram Yatadavasam Jnanana Yatang. I am the enjoyer of all the yajnas and the others. As such, he is continuously ignorant of his real constitutional position. Second sentence of Bhagavad. One's ignorance can be removed by instruction of Bhagavad Gita, which teaches one to surrender and Lord Krishna in all respects and become liberated from the chained victimization of action and reaction birth after birth. First, we identify our real constitutional position. Why we are ignorant? Because we are not surrendered to Krishna. Because of that, we are ignorant. We are part and parcel of Krishna. And our duty, our responsibility is to serve Krishna. By understanding that, we need to surrender to Krishna. In chapter 1865, Krishna itself told us how to surrender to him. Bhagavan explained to Arjuna all the yogas, Buddhi Yoga, Karma Yoga, and all yogas explained to him. Then after that, Bhagavan itself told to Arjuna that how one can surrender to him, surrender to Lord Krishna. Sarva dharman paritejya mamegam saranam praja. Ella ധർമ്മങ്ങളും ഉപേക്ഷിച്ചിട്ട് നിങ്ങളുടെ എല്ലാ കർമ്മങ്ങളും remove all the dharmas or avoid all your karmas and surrender to me fully without any condition, unconditional surrender. I will take off, I will protect you from all the papas, from all the other miseries. I will protect you. How to surrender? Surrender unconditionally. If there is unconditional surrender to Krishna, all the acts done by us is for Krishna and for Krishna. Enjoyer and doer is Krishna. At that time, we are not bound with any reactions, good or bad. Normally, what we are thinking about our karma, we are thinking about our karma. Suppose we all are salaried employees or business, but all we are doing for a profit or for the salary. We think that if we are getting more salary or a reward, we do the work perfectly or more efficiently, right? Means all are waiting for the reward or appreciation from our superiors. Superiors or management also think that if we appreciate them or give reward to them, their efficiency to work will increase. But this is not correct. For an example, if a surgeon he do surgery for the patients, but at the time of surgery he never think about the success or failure of that surgery. He is not thinking about the result. It is good or bad. He is doing his karma. He is doing his job of surgery. Then after that, if the patient survives or died, it will not affect him. He never going to stop his job. He continues surgery. Next day also there must be surgery. And he is continuing on. Because he is not bound with the result of that surgery or operation. If patient survives, it is good. If patient died, it is up to him. But it will not bind doctor. But suppose if his or his doctor's son or a daughter or a near relative admitted for surgery, at that time he can't do his act or he can't do that surgery perfectly. Why? He is expecting some result. If the result is bad, he will become sad or there is a side effect reaction. So he give that to another doctor. He preferred to another doctor, preferred to another doctor to make surgery for his relatives. Why? Or to his near kith or kin. Why? He is expecting or he is binding the result of that surgery, that act. You see, if he is not expecting the result or he is not binding with the good or bad result, his efficiency will become more. And if he attaches to the result of that surgery, he can't make his work efficiently. His efficiency will decrease. The same thing, if we expect something from our act, or if we do the karma by expecting reaction, or by expecting good or bad result, or by expecting good result, it will not increase our efficiency. To increase our efficiency, we have yoga, karmasu, kaushalam. The art of work, we must know the art of work. We must know for what we are doing this work. We must know our act or our act is for Krishna or on Krishna consciousness or on spiritual platform, not on material platform. So if we do our karma for Krishna, it will not bind us, and this will increase our efficiency to do all the jobs. The same thing is in Arjuna case also. Arjuna, before starting war, he bewildered. He want to stop. He is not ready to fight against Atharma. He want to run away from the scene. But Krishna gave directions to him. Krishna gave Bhagavad Gita to him. Then he understood that the reasons what he tell is not correct. it will not bind him. The main reason he gave to escape from or to not to fight is to incur sin if he killed his kinsmen, his relatives, his gurus, and all the others. But by explaining Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, he understood that he is only an instrument in the hand of Krishna, hand of Bhagavan. So the act or sin never bind him. This is only an instrument in the hands of Bhagavan, and Bhagavan decided what we do. On that basis, we will do all the actions and reactions. All the reactions of our action will be vanished. And what we can one's ignorance can be removed by the instruction of Bhagavad Gita, which teaches one to surrender and Lord Krishna in all respects and become liberated from the chained victimization of action and reaction, birth after birth. What Bhagavad Gita teaches? Bhagavad Gita teaches us how to surrender to Krishna and how to do our duties without binding their reactions. These two things, Bhagavan give us direction. If we surrender to Krishna unconditionally and we do our karma without expecting anything, this both two things is enough to reach to Krishna, to reach the Godhead. Then for that he gave Buddhi Yoga. How we can employ our Buddhi? Buddhi only fixes our goal. Yoga is the intellect which is fix the goal. And mind surrenders to goal. Mind must be surrendered to the goal. Goal fixes with our intelligence. Intelligence also give, Bhagavan give us the intelligence. Think and act dedicated towards that goal. Then our intelligence fix our goal. Then mind surrender to that goal. And our act dedicated to that goal. Like that, what intelligence fix the goal? Our goal is to reach to Godhead, reach to Bhagavan, go back to Godhead. That goal is the realization. That is the realization of our goal. If mind is free from anxiety, if the goal is fixed by intelligence. You know, if we are walking through the street, in almost all the shops, they display their things in glass window display, in their windows, covering with the glass. For what? All these guys know our mind is not controllable. If you saw that sari displayed in window, Madajis, they look on that one, they insist to buy that one. For all the things, if in hotels also, in restaurant also, they display all the seats in a glass almirah. For what? If someone look, must buy that one. They know our mind is uncontrollable. Almost all the cases, our mind control the intelligence, not intelligence controlled by mind. If intelligence controlled mind, there is no expectation or there is no sense gratification. Intelligence must know our identity and what is our goal of life. mind always full of desires and to fulfill that desire and to enjoy the fruit from that action. But it causes worry and anxiety all the time. We are worried for one or the other thing. Every time our mind filled with so many things, so many desires. And if that were not fulfilled, we are in worry. So this one never ends. The mind is always desiring something. So to fulfill the desire, one desire fulfills, then more 10 desires will come after. So mind never stop to desiring something. But intelligence must control the mind. And intelligence fix goal that our goal is to serve Krishna. Don't expect the reward from that service. That means bhakti. Bhakti or devotional service are the only means of our liberation. The highest transcendental quality of our work is for the benefit of Krishna. For what we are doing work for the benefit of Krishna and without expecting any sense gratification or any sense enjoyment. That what we done is for the benefit of Krishna and don't expect anything for our sense enjoyment. And but fruitive work is not based on that. If we are doing our work the platform of material desire, we are expecting their result, good result, and our sense gratification. And we are very much interested in the material happiness also. This leads to bondage. This leads to our again and again birth, death, disease, old age. Like that, in that cycle will bind us. In Buddhi Yoga, last yoga, karmasu kaushalam. In Buddhi Yoga, with the kaushalam, with the art of work, we do karma with the Krishna consciousness. Work in Krishna consciousness. That is yoga, karmasu, kaushalam. Our criteria must be what? Lord's satisfaction. From our karma, Lord will satisfy. And at that case, Bhagavan revealed all the knowledge how to surrender to Krishna. Bhagavan will give knowledge. If we do all the karmas in Krishna consciousness, and the satisfaction is our aim, satisfaction of Krishna is our aim, then Krishna will give us all the knowledge how to reach to Krishna, how to reach to Bhagavan, and it will lead to our complete liberation. Last sentence we can check. Arjuna is therefore advised to act in Krishna consciousness, the purifying process of resultant action. What is the purifying process? Purifying process is to glorify Bhagavan. That will purify our mind, purify our act, purify all our karmas. By hearing Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna's mind will change. Arjuna was ready to accept Krishna's advices. He fully surrendered to Krishna. Karishye vajanam tava. What you told, I will accept. Such unconditional surrender to Krishna. Then Arjuna get the buddhi, to realize what is material, what is transcendental, what is his position, what is his service, what is his responsibility, then he do the same act. First time beginning, Arjuna think that if we fight, we will get kicked up and enjoy that one. Then he bewildered, he tried to escape from the scene of fighting. Then Krishna told, this is not correct, you are only an instrument in my hand. I take all of them before. Just you do what I tell. That Arjuna accepted and fully surrendered to Krishna. And the same act, what we planned before, the same act, he fight with the Kauravas and win that battle. If without the same act he done, but in two platforms. First he decided to fight in the material platform and enjoy the fruit. Then after getting the instructions from Krishna, his mind or his attitude changed to transcendental platform. Then the reactions, sin or nothing affect Arjuna. He done that in Krishna consciousness. So, in conclusion, from that very small purpose, from that, Srila Prabhupada gave us that all the sentences are important. 3-4 sentences, all important sentences are very, very prevalent. Bhagavad Gita teaches us to how to surrender and to how to serve Krishna without binding any act. Or don't keep our account more and more with the sufferings and enjoyment to the next birth. Be careful about our act in this birth. We can't control the previous birth reactions, good or bad, that we are taking now. Then we can take care of for the next birth. How can we? So all our acts do in Krishna consciousness and purifying process of resultant action. Don't expect any result from our act. All give to Krishna, Guru and Gauranga. Then we can't deposit the reactions for the next birth by itself, by this birth onwards. A man engaged in devotional service reads himself both good and bad reactions even in this life. In this life itself, we can get rid of all the reactions. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you very much for very wonderfully explaining this sloka with a lot of insights, especially with some how we can escape this reaction and karmasu kausalam, the art of working, how to dovetail everything for the pleasure of the Lord. So it's very, very important. Srila Prabhupada very much stresses on this sloka that the art of working is how we can work without getting any reaction, is to offer all the results or for the pleasure of the Lord. So thank you very much, Prabhu, for giving your time and explaining this verse. So now we are opening to devotees. If you have any questions, comments, or any points to add, you are most welcome. You can unmute your mic and proceed, please. Hare Krishna. Here on, I think Srila Prabhupada, yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, Prabhuji already explained here about this. Until we have to the karma kaushalam. So how we can do the karma kaushalam? So we have to develop this. body. So whatever
Yes.
here, even a child, he cannot spend a minute without this. The consciousness is the important thing. The consciousness will act through this body. So we are entrapped in this body. So until we have the consciousness devoted to this devotional service, we are still in that same mode, material mode. So we have to, that is a Prabhu's give the importance. We are always engaged in the devotional service or whatever pleasing to Krishna. That is the important thing we have to follow. That is a point. I get the point, Prabhu. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Sadananda Sham Prabhu. Srila Prabhupada also gives an example. Yoga karmasu kausala means how we are getting attached in serving the Lord. Like he's giving like a musician. He is so much absorbed in playing the music. He will not remember the surroundings also. Like anybody, if you see people who are playing music or any art, you can see how their mind is absorbed when performing that work, whether it is playing an instrument or drawing or such is the way the devotee he is performing the work with so much absorption in Krishna consciousness. He is so much like kind of means forgetting everything means totally thinking, forgetting the surroundings and involved in for the pressure of the Lord. So that is kind of art of working. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you.
Any other doubts? Hare Krishna. Any other comments?
Hare Krishna. Mandar Pranam. Udara Krishna Prabhu, you wonderfully covered the topic. Thank you, Shogana Prabhu and Sadananda Prabhu, for the useful additions. Prabhuji, what I understand is that this is to make our activities as akarmas. If you get good results, we accumulate PT, that will lead to again a higher birth. If we accumulate sins, that will lead to a lower birth. So we don't want to have any karmic reactions. Srila Prabhupada is wonderfully explaining. Lord Krishna, of course, originally explained to Arjuna, and Srila Prabhupada is wonderfully explaining us to make our activities part.
Actually, we are in Vikarma. Right?
Akarmas.
Actually, we are in Vikarma. But Bhagavan told the opposite we are doing.
So in devotional service, all our activities become
Vikarma.
akarmas. So no reactions, good or bad. When that means we are saved, we have a chance to enter spiritual world. And Dr.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for your additional comments. So we would like to, there are no other further questions or comments. We would like to thank Prabhu for giving his time in preparing this verse and enlightening and inspiring us in Krishna consciousness. So let us all pray for Prabhu and Prabhu's family for their progress in Krishna consciousness by chanting Hare Krishna Mantra 3 times. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So thank you all. So next.
Thank you, Udara Krishna Prabhu, for
Thank you,
the
Guruji. Thank you very much.
wonderful
for giving such a
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. A few announcements. Actually, Guru Maharaj's health is not good. So please, everybody chant extra rounds for Guru Maharaj. That is the first one. And second, our book distribution will be ending today and by tomorrow. So any orders are pending with you, please hand over to Shaiju Prabhu so we can process it without any issues. This to Hare Krishna.
Hare
And wish
Krishna,
all
Prabhu.
everybody a happy Magara Sankranti also.
Hare
Thank
Bol.
you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Oh, same to you.
Okay.
Prabhu, you can end the session, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Yeah, okay.
Hare Krishna.
Pancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaiva cha
Patitanam
Patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Nanda Kodi Vaishnavanda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.